June in Pittsburgh.
Get ready for the biggest Juneteenth celebration in the nation. June 14th through the 16th in downtown Pittsburgh. It's an all-star lineup with special musical guests, Freeway and Beanie Siegel. Also featuring Brownstone, Stokely, Kiki White, Arrested Development, Kelly Price, The Blackbirds, El Bonner, and more. June 14th through the 16th in Pittsburgh. Get there.
The Evening Rush Entertainment presents the Still in Love Tour, featuring Niquasia and Essence Official,
I'm gonna take my time with you, and what you likes what I'm gonna
Jay Relentless,
You holding me close, telling me don't let go. Is this life or am I dreaming?
with special guests Brianna, Zai Hefner,
I'm feeling for your love and attention. We can fuck around or be best friends. My heart got broken, my listen. What am I?
Zideja, hosted by Ms. Grady Baby. Come out and enjoy amazing night of R&B.
I don't know, waste my time. You better treat me right. And I don't know, waste my time.
Oh, baby, let me introduce myself. I'm the doctor of your heart. You can call me love. I'm the type of man. Just share my plans with you. Just do your part. I will make your dreams come true. I need a woman that's gonna help me build my empire and keep me chill. So ain't no other be you. Take my hand, I'm your man.
If you want my loving, then you gotta treat me right, babe. Treat me right, gotta treat me right. If you want my loving, then you gotta treat me right. You better treat me right. It do not waste my time. You better treat me right. It do not waste my time. You better treat me right. It do not waste my time. You better treat me right. It do not waste my time.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it's
me.
your boy, the
Oh,
Joker,
look.
the Overlook MC, right here, live and direct here on this morning show, right here with the funny queen comedian, Miss Arkansas in the building. Where you at on your mental health between 1 and 10? Where you at between your mental health between 1 and 10? I'm at 10 this morning, enjoying my morning, making it do what it do. Where you at this morning on your mental health this morning?
I'm a
Arkansas.
10, I'm a 10, I'm a 10, I'm a 10, I'm a 10.
Yeah, I know that's right. We at 10 this morning, making it do what it do, because you know we be lifing. You know what I'm saying? We be lifing. You know what I'm saying? Making it do what it do. Well, y'all
Right.
got on your mental health between 1 and 10 out there in the comments, man. Make sure y'all put it in the comments for all y'all who is live. Even y'all on the replay, go ahead and put in your comments where you at between your mental health at that time you watching the show and making it do what it do. Appreciate all our new listeners, man, in North Carolina. I've been in the rabbit
Right.
hole, seeing who be watching and all that. We got a lot of people in Arkansas too tuning in. Got some of your people tuning in
Come on now.
on the after show. Shout out to you people in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere.
Yeah, we got some new listeners in Louisiana. We got some new listeners in Canada. We got some new listeners in, of course, in Buffalo. And also, we got a lot of new listeners in New York City. You know what I'm saying? All different boroughs.
Yes.
Everybody tuning in. You know, we also got some Philly in there.
Welcome.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Air Out Radio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My homegirl Fee in the building out there. They got her own little show. She been tuning in. She loving the show. She said she tunes in using around 11-ish, 12-ish. You know what I'm saying? And she's also loving the vettegreen. So shout out to my girl out there in Philly doing what it do. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get them shout outs real quick. Been looking at the new listeners that's been tuning in and all that. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? We might not be able to shout out everybody, but try and shout out the ones that stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
More we look, more we give shout outs. Tune in. You know what I'm saying? Throw something in the comments just to say hi sometimes so we can know who you are
Right.
and all that good stuff. So, yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? We here on the morning show right here. We got a good one today. You know what I'm saying? Not hot topics and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing a couple good videos and all that good stuff and all that. So, how you feeling this morning?
Man, I feel all right. You hear me? I feel better than all right. I'm up again. God gave me another day. You hear me? You get it right if I ain't right.
Yeah, no, that's right. One more again, they say, right? One more again. You know what I'm saying? One more again in the place. You know what I'm saying? On this amazing Tuesday in the house here on Green Lynx Media. Shout out to everybody that been tuning in on the Green Lynx side too. On YouTube, y'all been subscribing, y'all been liking and all that. The algorithm's doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all continue to do that on a daily basis and keep on because we're gonna keep it popping. We're gonna keep it moving and also have some new things going on in the future. We're gonna continue to bless y'all as much as y'all continue to bless us. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all that be tuning in on the platform. And all that, you know, so I'm doing all right, you know what I'm saying, doing good, you know, got my cook on last night, you know what I'm saying, me and the wife, you know what I'm saying, cooking, you know what I'm saying, some, you know, macaroni salad, hamburgers, hot dog, a macaroni salad, some corn on the cob, you know what I'm saying, yeah, you know, we had a little picnic type thing, you know what I'm saying, yeah, you know,
that's what's up,
a little something, yeah, enjoyed that there.
Yesterday was pretty much me, my bed, and the TV. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing. The day before, my son and my daughter-in-law, they did everything. But yesterday it was my me time.
Yeah, the me time. It's good to have the me time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did that. Listen to some Even Rush Network Radio, man. Them DJs was jamming. You know what I'm saying? I was enjoying the Even Rush Network Radio, man. The DJ was off the chain. Those y'all missed it. I believe the replay is gonna be today. Y'all go back and see what y'all missed yesterday. It's off the chain. We had a good time, man. I had a good time listening to them DJs doing their thing. DJ Queen B showed out. DJ Queen B showed out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, to be the only female DJ in the lineup, and she killed it. You know what I'm saying? She definitely came in and showed out live and direct for the show. Shout out to DJ Queen B. I got her shoes I'm working on for her over there, you know what I'm saying? Working on them bad boys for her, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for my suppliers to come in so I can finish up some things. But yeah, shout out to DJ Queen B jamming. She's Earth, Wind, and Fire and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. Good night. in it. You know what I mean? We was jamming. We was jamming. I'm jamming, cooking. Listen to even the Rush Network radio. You know what I'm saying? Get my two-step on. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I can't do what I used to when I was younger. Do my little two-step. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You know what I'm saying? If I really want to get groovy and really get into it, we just do the bus stop. That's all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We do the bus stop with it. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. You know, we ain't gonna do too crazy. These bones, yeah, these bones ain't gonna let me do all the other stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna go ahead and until we turn when we lit, we do the bus stop. Ain't that right, Miss Arkansas?
That's right.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we can do. Wow. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, we had a good time and all that, man. Making it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? But where y'all at? Where y'all mental health? Put it in the comments. Make it do what it do.
Yes, y'all know how we do it. We concerned about you. You know.
Yeah. Make sure y'all all right. You know what I'm saying? This morning, man, and hope y'all don't have to be all right. Hope y'all can get better and be off the chain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to, get you at. You know what I'm saying? So definitely put in where y'all at in the comments between 1 and 10 your mental health and all that. And shout out to everybody that's showing me love on the pop-up show episode. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Killer and all that, and the music and the new website. It's definitely is working. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Balls Banger building the new website, man. So we're gonna transition everything from ballsbanger.com to raisetheballant.com, where it's gonna be all types of music of all artists that's down with the label, and artists also that want to be DIY. You have an opportunity, the chance to get your own page on there and make your own money on our site. So we opening the doors for everybody to get an opportunity to make money in your sleep. You know what I'm saying? Yes, no doubt. So we definitely making it do what it do. He's definitely doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys want to go and check it out, what we got so far on the website, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and put that bad boy in the thing so you can see the growth of what he's doing. And then I have a little section in there too. You know what I'm saying? For my music.
Ain't nothing little about it. Ain't nothing little about it.
And you right, ain't nothing little about it, because I've been working hard for that. You right about that. Check out my big section, my huge, gigantic section of the website. You know what I'm saying? And making it do what it do. So Ball's been working all day, all night on that joint. You know what I'm saying? And making it do what it do. So we're gonna go ahead and let y'all get a little taste of what's going on. Once I can get this, you know what I'm saying, it's mouse to work for me, so I can go ahead and make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I can go ahead and put it in there.
Your mouse needs some cheese.
Yeah, something. You need, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I pretty much know what it is. Old computer. Old computer. But yeah, we're going to go ahead. There you go. Y'all can go ahead and check it out. Right there. You know what I'm saying? The link right there. Go ahead and check out raisetheballant.com. Y'all can check out what's on there so far. You see what's going on. Y'all see, you know what I'm saying, my amazing page and all that. You can see the new pictures up and all that. So y'all can see how DIYers work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna put put the old albums on there. I'm put the Haters album up on there that everybody been asking about for years. You know what I'm saying? Put that up on there. I'm gonna put the Woo Injection album. I'm gonna put that up on there that everybody been asking about. That's on the DSPs, but you know what I'm saying? But eventually I'm gonna take all of that down, DSPs, and probably by the end of the year, and then y'all can just go to the website and get all the music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we're gonna mess with Meta, and we're gonna mess with TikTok, so everybody get a chance to do your own little thing with the music, get your own little challenge going on, or whatever y'all want to do, and have fun with it.
So that's what's up.
Yeah, keep that part of the DSPs moving. Everything else, that's it. When you hear the whole song, you got to go to Raise the Ball ENT. He's doing a good job building that website. It's coming along pretty good. And shout out to Jerk Taker and his new website too.
That's what's up.
JerkTaker.com. You know what I'm saying? Got the merch, man. He's doing good on the merch.
Taker.
Yeah, Joe Taker's off the chain, good artist. You know what I'm saying? These are the artists gonna be in our circle when we get our tour together in the fall. You know what I'm saying? Be Balls Banker, myself, Case Closed, and Joe Taker. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we can bring Ali Black on the team, and then that's gonna be the tour team for the fall that we putting together a tour. You know what I'm saying? All that. So you know what I'm saying? So pray for us on the transition. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we working while working on 2 other tours at the same time. Still in Love Tour. You know what I'm saying? Also a 1,000-mile tour. I'm behind both of them tours too. You know what I'm saying? Got my position in those areas. And I'll stay busy with it, man. You know, keep on doing what we doing. We got the Queen Vettegreen in the house.
Grandest of risings, everybody.
Yes. How are you at on your mental between 1 and 10?
I'm definitely at a 10. Lexi just burst in here.
She's trying to come in
here this morning. I knew it wasn't gonna be long.
Yeah.
This morning, I am super
focused.
Super focused this morning.
Yeah. No doubt. I appreciate everybody just tuned in. You know what I'm saying, on this morning show, making it do what it do.
Good morning, Queen.
Showing us. Well, y'all mental health, those who's tuned in. You know what I'm saying? The 6 people that's tuned in right now. You know, so make sure y'all share, like, and you know what I'm saying, and put highlights and at everyone on the group pages.
Right.
Share the page and enjoy a morning with us with some coffee, some tea, whatever you got, some lemon water, whatever you got going on this morning. Come on in.
Water, whatever.
Yeah. Have that with us in the morning because I got my coffee with me this morning and I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? And I'm excited what's going on.
I got me a little
right now
in business.
You know, a little something. That's all. Ain't nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? A little something. You know what I'm saying? But y'all go ahead and check out the Raise the Ball Entertainment and watch the growth of the website and tune in every day and watch how it's building to what we want it to be. You know what I'm saying? And and I got a nice big page, not a little page, nice big page.
Come on now.
Say again?
How geeked are you about everything that's transitioning, how your life is changing right now?
Oh man, it's amazing. It's amazing. That's exactly that God told me it was gonna be, as long as I'm obedient. You understand me?
Right.
Isn't God so fantastic where one door shuts but another door opens like almost immediately, and sometimes we can't fathom, you know, we're like, why did that door shut, God? You know, I needed this right now. And it's like, because I need you to focus on this door that's open right there. I need you to focus on that door that's open right there. You need to focus on that door that I shut for you, but I really need you to focus on this door right here, because this door right here gonna give you way more than that door that just shut.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. When you life in and stuff like what I was going through, that's the first thing came to my mind. This is where the test begins.
Ooh.
And now look what's going on. I got to have my own page on a situation, partnership. You know what I'm saying, with Balls and Raise the Ball ENT, and then I also got hired at the 1,000-mile tour too. So you know, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good.
Well, I say his timing, not ours.
Mm-hmm.
That part, Ms. Arkansas. I'm just going to say, I think it was about a year ago, I told my brother Franklin that I believe a part of his calling isn't teaching anyhow. I'm just going to put that right there.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah. You said that, and 15 other people said that.
Because you do it, because you I know a lot of us see you like when he get real passionate, I'll be trying to pull him back. I'm like, you can't get that passionate, but you know, like he said, allow him to be him. But I also know that he also gives us that free 99 with love. Like, it's plenty of times that I'm coming up with ideas, and before I move forward with the idea, like I really do talk to Franklin first. I really do. Like, he is a mentor to me. He's my big brother.
Appreciate it.
You know, he really does do a lot. I know a lot of y'all see the passionate side where he's like, Buffalo, wake up. But sometimes it's just like that when you have been outside of your home. Like, you see what it really what it's hitting for, and you do become passionate.
And especially when you're in that community. Especially when you're in that community, when you're in that community that you never been before, and you see the people in that community that's in the outside looking into the city, that's when the passion really comes in. That because you know what I'm saying, I thought that nobody was paying attention in our city of Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? They really paying attention heavy. Like
you
know what I'm saying?
Numbers, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just, like it's like it's like I'm know what I'm saying when I'm talking to what I'm saying, Miss Davis and my homeboy Chris Hogan and these big names that been in the industry, the Wendy Days, the Pipkins, the Ferraris, people like that. You know what I'm saying? The DJ Payne ones. You know, all the people that be in the group Zoom, all the executives and stuff, they watch it. And even the people that's DIY, independent, and just people that want to figure out the music business, they're watching too. You know what I'm saying? TJ DJ, me and him had a
You
long
never know who watching.
Yeah, me and him had a big long conversation. he told me, bro, he said, you see me on my platform talking about all different things, but he said I pay attention to what's going on in the city of Buffalo since since the Griselda movement. He's like, man, it's a lot of work need to be done, but there's a lot of talent there, and we watch it. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a post recently. I believe there's an event going on June 1st. Forgive me for not remembering who posted this, but it's like a summer jam, something going on. And in the post, the person had put, make sure you come correct because you never know who's going to be in this audience. Like we're asking you all to come out and bring your A game, but make sure when you bring your A game that you are also professionally dressed, that you are ready, because you don't know who's going to be in that audience. And we saw that when we had that event up in the park. It was people in the audience that so you really never know. It's best to be prepared.
That's right. Now, anything that I do, I let my mentors know what I got going on. These cats is in the industry, and just in case they rolling through, you never know. Like TD DJ says, he said he might be in Cleveland and might got to go to Jersey for a meeting. And then if it's something going on in Buffalo, he gonna stop. He gonna stop and get an Airbnb and show up and stay for about an hour or two. Go back, go sleep, get the road again, just to see what's going on.
Sean. Remember that's how I met Lil Sean. He was just coming through. He wanted to pay his respects for those who had fallen during the May 14th.
Yes.
And I'm looking at him and I'm talking to him like we're all conversating and all of that. It was about a half an hour and I'm interviewing him and don't even realize who he is. I'm looking at him like, man, he's familiar. Seriously, him and Scott Levin. It's when I was over on the Evening Rush. It's up there. Him and Scott Levin. And before you know it, I'm wondering why people handing him his their giving him their information. And he's like, oh, you rap? And I'm still oblivious to it. But that just goes to say you really never know who's going to be around. So be ready.
Yes, that's why I don't get ready. I stay ready.
Miss Arkansas. I learned some things from when you were here. Rainbow in Miss Arkansas telling people about herself. So.
Definitely. Definitely. That's how you got to be. And so shout out to all my mentors and all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a teacher, but I'm more of a student than a teacher. I stay in student mode. I'm always learning something new every day. I'm always asking questions. You know what I'm saying? And even though I might be a mentor to Bars. You know what I'm saying? And Bars learn things and teach me some things, so we both teaching each other. So he's more like he's like a mentor in certain areas of my life too. So it's like, I don't mind, what I'm saying, being that student. I want to learn and I want to move and do things too. You know what I'm saying? And and it works out. And it works out at the end of the day. And I'm very grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? So
it's good when you like it's good when you know that you can still learn something. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand people that think they know everything. No, you do not.
Right.
It's at least one thing you don't know.
It's a lot of things I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because especially when it comes to this,
I ain't talking about business. You, I'm talking about people.
Yeah, you're right. I know. I already know. I already know where you're going with that. I'm picking up what you're laying down. But those are the ones that they know it all. Them the ones that stay they be moving. They always moving, but they on a treadmill.
Come Come on now.
Moving in place.
Moving it ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going nowhere. You moving it, and you know what I'm saying? They looking at you, and you going forward like I'm moving. I ain't going nowhere because you already say you know it all.
You right.
You can open your mind up to learn more, and then you start moving forward. You know what I mean? And you got to understand and understand how things change when it comes to this internet, when things change when it comes to this business. You know what I'm saying? The music business is going to be the music business. Business is going to be business. But one thing about business, that everything on these devices in this way we in, that changes. You just got to adapt to it with the business. That's all. Once you adapt to it, it gets a little easier for you. And you just learn through it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I learn through it. You know what I'm saying? I had a big conversation with TJ DJs yesterday of a post he put up. And you know what I'm saying? And then he realized that was me because I was talking on my Paint the Drip page. And he was like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know I did sneakers. And I told him who I was. Yo, he said, okay. You know what I mean? So I've been knowing TJ DJs when he was managing B.O.B. So, you know what I'm saying, in Atlanta. So, you know what I'm saying, being out of Florida. So we've been bumping heads everywhere. You know what I mean? He was in Albuquerque in the gym working out. One of his artists was performing in Albuquerque. He was at the same gym. And I seen him. I was like, TJ DJ. He said, man, what you doing here, man? I said, I live here now and this and that. And he was like, yeah, one of my artists performing out here at a club downtown. And he came through, had to go ahead and get his workout in. We was talking in, and you know what I'm saying? We chopped it up. But he definitely a good dude. He always putting up gems all the time up on his page of everything. And he had a very interesting post up yesterday, which it does make sense, but it's almost hard to do. And I mean, him talked about that when he had said that he should appreciate everybody that's going independent, DIY, and all that. But he also said that all record deals ain't bad deals. You just got to learn how to negotiate and know the business to where it's benefiting you. You know what I'm saying? I said, that's the hard piece. It's hard now. He said, I'm not saying it's easy. You know what I'm saying?
Like trying not to take the and maybe I saw this yesterday that you were playing. It's trying not to take so much of the advance or none at all if possible.
Well, he was like, man was talking, and I mean, he was talking about that because I said that was interesting what he had said in that post, and I talked to him about that yesterday, and I was like, yo, I said the part is it's almost it's possible, but it's more impossible than possible. And he was like, I get what you're saying, and he was like, it's how you work as an artist in knowing the business to where it's possible that you can get that deal that you want. You know what I'm saying? And he gave a perfect idea. He said he's real good friends with Westside Gunn. He said Westside Gunn got the deal that worked for Griselda. He got a label deal. He didn't get a record deal. You know what I'm saying? To where he can boost Griselda up to where it's at now. He said when you work with people like him in their organization, or you work with somebody like Jim Jones or Cam in their organization, people like that work started from the bottom and work through a label to build your company, then that's a different perspective of what you want as an artist or a label. He said, so all record deals is not bad. It's what you got to know what you want. You got to know the business, and you got to be passionate in what you want.
Right.
You got to demand that. Now, I said you can't make nobody sign you, but what you can do is be consistent with what you're doing, so they can see the progress of what you're doing without the deal that make them want to give you that deal that you want. So that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? So yeah, he broke it down. To
wow.
Me. Shout out to TJ DJs, man. Shout out to him. I like him. Good people. Yeah, known him for a long time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He told me
that make a lot of sense too.
Yeah. And he was like, he showed up in those
just like Cash App keep texting me talking about you can borrow $50. I'm not borrowing nothing from you. You know what I'm saying? Right, I'm trying to pay down some of this mess that I already created over these years. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and get my stuff in order. I ain't getting in no more debt.
A lot of banks are using that as incentive for people to come over to them. I think it's a great idea because if you think about it, some people, they have gone into debt, borrowing money from like these payday loans or things like that. And you may only need $50, $100, $200, you know, something not that's going to really break the bank, but you don't want to have to pay back 50% of $200, a 50% interest rate. So why not borrow it from the bank? Your money's getting deposited back into there anyway. So it's kind of like a win-win situation. I applaud. I see I have a nephew that's in what's called product management, and he did a lot of research on the different bankings and the incentives, and that's one that I see growing. Even with like brick and mortar banks, like banks that you can walk into, a lot of those have where you can borrow money from them. It's not a lot, you know, $250. Chime has it where you can increase your spending and you don't have to pay.
Little money like that. That's cool.
Yeah. I think it's a great idea. I think that's a really great idea.
I know. U.S. Bank, U.S. Bank trying to sue me now, talking about I owe them $6,000 some dollar. I said, hell to the no. I said, y'all didn't lend me for $5,000, and then I turned that over to like a debt collector. I mean, you know, not a debt collector. You know how people say they gonna take care of this and that for you. You pay them so much money. They said they took care of that. So hey, we gonna turn it over to your credit. I don't care, cause when I get through paying all this other stuff off, I'm paying cash for everything else anyway. So
I did a really great I did a really great episode about credit. I believe it's still up on the Evening Rush Network, everybody.
Dark Sting, good morning, Dark Sting.
Hey, Dark Sting. I had a person, I had a real estate agent on there, as well as a credit repair specialist on there. She was doing this business. She actually helped me out. If you go back to that episode on the Evening Rush Network, it was really, really informative. I'll probably bring them back to the vettegreen show this next season, but it gave a lot of great information, because a lot of times, you know, if you have debt, if you pay just a little bit on it, that they really can't take you to court. And then on the flip side, once you start paying on that debt, that hits like the start button for you. So now they have like an open case on you, because you acknowledge that it was yours. So it's a lot to that.
Right. So if it's at 8, man, we're gonna get you at a 10, man. Stay tuned in. Share this about the 5 people. Hit that like button, big dog, and watch that.
Hurting a little.
Yeah, go ahead and share that to 10 people on your page, on your Facebook page right now with the link. Let them go ahead and tune in and go right into Green Lynx Media, big dog, and watch your blessings come in. Yo, mental health go up to a 10. We're gonna have a good time today. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
On this Tuesday.
That's right.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Dark Sting, the king in the house. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. Appreciate you. You know? But yeah, you know.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, we got going on and all that. Shout out to my man Jims. You know what I'm saying? You know, I always forget when his birthday is, but I believe his birthday is today.
It's coming up.
June 3rd. Okay, coming up. I'll make sure I'm on point, my bro. You know what I'm saying? I played that song today backstage. And I was like, is that Jim's birthday? You know what I'm saying? You know, because he's a Gemini in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Birthday here in Lackawanna.
Y'all make sure y'all go vote for us.
Yes.
Oh,
vote for us. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Go vote for us. Yeah.
Yeah,
go vote for Green Lynx Media for Media Company of the Year. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, it's gonna be off the chain. Shout out to all the people that did vote. A lot of people hit me up, showing me love. A lot of family members hit me up, showing me love, and voting and all that good stuff. No doubt. Yeah, yes, no doubt. You know, and doing what it's gonna do. Yeah, right here on the morning show. We're gonna go ahead and take a break, and we be right back in the building.
Right,
you know
black,
what I'm saying?
y'all.
Yeah. And then y'all can.
I'm gonna have to put a thing together so we'll say it'll come across the screen. We'll be right black.
We be right black. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then find out, who is the best out of your city. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we
big shout out to Trey Sev and his team. They have reached out that big shout out to them. I love his team over there. I'm sorry I don't have the names in front of me, but I have went on there posting like, man, this song is jamming. We play it every morning on the morning show, and his team reached out and was like, send us the link, and man, big shout out to them what they're doing over there.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Big Seven and the whole team, man. DJ 2 times, DJ, good people. DJ 2 times a good dude, a good humble dude at that, man. You know, God fearing man, off the chain DJ for Trey Sell. He be jamming live on TikTok, man. He be off the chain. We definitely got to get him on the Even Rough Network to give us a mix. Yeah, he off the chain. Shout out to DJ 2 times out there in Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well, here we go right here, man. Make it do what it do. Yeah.
Flex. Trey Six I see you. Big Seven, what up? New Jersey, what's going on?
Hey. Hey, I feel like the best out of my city. I feel like the best out of my city.
It's not illustrated.
Hey, look, I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cause I said them niggas ain't 100, gave them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and ask him why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, know I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been trying to fish the real out. I feel like the best out of my city, no contesting it. Ain't no place for pussies, you get right or you get left with it. Got no time for niggas tryna talk my head to deficit. Got no time for beef, on smoke and put his ass to rest of shit. I watch out for snakes, I'm from the garden. Where we play with rockets off the cool, but we ain't hardened. Hey, look, please just let me be, don't get me started. Nike, I just do it with this rap shit, I'm the hardest. Hey, look, I feel like a champion, not a lot to handle this. Any nigga playing like he tough, we gon' dismantle him. See just how I'm managing, opposition panicking. Niggas in my phone, I be too busy, I ain't answering. I done went and really got my bands up. All I see is niggas that be sitting with their hands up. Hey, look, I done went and really got my bands up. All I see is niggas that be sitting with their hands up. Hey, look, cause I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cause I said them niggas ain't 100, give them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and ask him why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, know I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been trying to fish the real out. Niggas tryna beef this out of jealousy, probably cause they know that they ain't never getting next to me. Ay, just know you gon' fail, you get to testing me. Only hit my phone if it's about the bread especially. Ay, look, I've been tryna take off on these niggas, ain't no catching up. Cause I said it's beef to hit his phone, cause he gon' wet him up. I come from the bottom of the barrel, now I'm stepping up. Took my time to plan out all my moves, now watch me level up. I done swear I made my own path with this shit. You niggas want a buck, but I'm gon' last in this shit. And this for all you niggas that was laughing and shit. When I said it, I'ma treat it like my passion and shit. Look, I look out for snakes, I'm from the garden. When we play with rockets off the court like we was hardened. Ay, look, I look out for snakes, I'm from the garden. When we play with rockets off the court like we was hardened. Ay, look, I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cause I said them niggas ain't 100, give them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and ask him why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, know I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been trying to fish the real out. Gang.
Yeah, we gon' put them on top. Setting up shop, feel me? Downtown North, feeling homeless, giving back. Cold out here, you heard? It's like the Arctic, never been this far while he was struggling. Gotta feed his family, his mama steady hugging them. Lead him to the light, wanna resist you from the thugging them. Hey, try to resist you from the thugging them. Multi-million-dollar nigga wanna come on.
I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cause I said them niggas ain't 100, give them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and ask him why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, know I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been trying to fish the real out. Gang.
Come on now. What?
Yeah,
what?
Yeah,
what?
Yeah.
I needed this morning, bro. You gotta remind yourself.
Come on now. I'm the best out of my city.
Best out of my city.
Come on,
yeah.
Don't hate on me. Look, don't hate on me cause I'm winning.
Okay, you felt that too. Come on, respect.
Yeah.
Back, bro. Come on.
Yeah. You're the best out of my city. Let's go, y'all.
Man.
Yeah. You're the best out of
right.
city. Wow. Newark, New Jersey. Let's go.
Come on now.
Yeah, the theme music.
Hey.
Don't get me wrong, there's a few here. Look,
Hey, I feel like
don't
the
get
best
me
out of my
wrong, there's a
city.
few more good ones here, but I'm the best.
I feel like the best out of my city.
You the best media company in the city.
Hey, look, I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cause I said them niggas ain't 100, give them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and ask him why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, know I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been trying to fish the real out. I feel like the best out of my city, no contesting it. Ain't no place for pussies, you get right or you get left with it. Got no time for niggas tryna talk my head to deficit. Got no time for beef, I'm smoking, put his ass to rest of shit. I watch out for snakes, I'm from the garden. Where we play with rockets off the cool, but we ain't hardened. Hey, look, please just let me be, don't get me started. Nike, I just do it with this rap shit, I'm the hardest. Hey, look, I feel like a champion, not a lot to handle this. Any nigga playing like he tough, we gon' dismantle him. See just how I'm managing, opposition panicking. Niggas in my phone, I be too busy, I ain't answering. I done went and really got my bands up. All I see is niggas that be sitting with their hands up. Hey, look, I done went and really got my bands up. All I see is niggas that be sitting with their hands up. Hey, look, cause I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cause I said them niggas ain't 100, give them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and ask him why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, know I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been trying to fish the real out. Niggas tryna beef the side of jealousy, probably cause they know that they ain't never getting next to me. Just know you gon' fail, you get to testing me. Only hit my phone if it's about the bread especially. Hey, look, I've been tryna take off on these niggas, ain't no catching up. Cause I said it's beef to hit his phone, cause he gon' wet him up. I come from the bottom of the barrel, now I'm stepping up. Took my time to plan out all my moves, now watch me level up. I done swear I made my own path with this shit. Them niggas want a buck, but I'm gon' last in this shit. And this for all them niggas that was laughing and shit. When I said it, I'ma treat it like my passion and shit. Look, I look out for snakes, I'm from the garden. When we play with rockets off the court like we was hardin'. Hey, look, I look out for snakes, I'm from the garden. When we play with rockets off the court like we was hardin'. Look, I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cause I said them niggas ain't 100, give them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and ask him why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, know I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been trying to fish the real out. Gang.
You understand what he said though? He said cats can't give me 100. He said, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him 50 and tell him chill out. You know, 50 is the blade in your
Come
mouth.
on now.
They call it 50. You know what I'm saying? They slice your face. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He said, chill out. Yeah,
come on now.
Come on, I'm saying? Come on now, we give you 50 and tell you chill out.
Y'all know how I've been real since the beginning. What?
Yeah.
And I asked God, look, and I asked God why I keep sinning.
Right, come on, y'all.
Yeah. And let me shout out to my boy Coleman. Coleman was with Stevie Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? They was live on IG. And guess what he was playing? You know what I'm saying? Guess what he was playing though?
What was he? Big shout out to Stevie Johnson.
It was Stevie Johnson and Coleman, the new wide receiver, was jamming to Lulu song.
And if you're not here today, you should have been.
It's a mafia.
Who next?
It's a mafia.
We next.
It's a mafia.
Who next?
It's a mafia.
We next.
It's us against the world. It's us against Buffalo against the world. It's us against the world. It's us against this Buffalo against the world.
J1 Trey. Pulling up in this big body like Gusto. Even rich like Reed and Diggs, we move so well. You should know the drill. You should know the vibes. If it ain't red, white, and blue, baby, that's not my size. It's the mafia, the fan base that'll die for ya. On Sundays, we are not cool. Any other the days we'll ride with you. We heaven sent, we're Hamlin win. 3 spoke to God and said thanks though. Having cool years real dope, but I really miss the fan base though.
Now turn it up, turn it up, now turn it up, turn it up, now turn it up, turn it up, now turn it up, turn it up. It's the mafia. Who next? It's the mafia. We next. It's the mafia. Who next? It's the mafia. It's the mafia. We next. It's us against the world. It's us against Buffalo against the world. It's us against it's us against the world. It's us against us. It's Buffalo against the world.
Shout out. Shout out to Keon.
If you ain't at no 10, something wrong with you.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Shout out to Keon Cookie Monster Coleman, with Stevie Johnson live and on IG, bumping the Kulu and Stevie Johnson song. He said he loving that. He said that's a workout song. He said he gonna put that on a playlist. He gonna work out to that. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that right?
Yeah. Football season around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Training camp is in 36 days. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Are sold out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They sold out here in Buffalo.
Yeah, definitely. Man, yeah, and you know they come to Pittsburgh for training camp. I will be there. Yeah. They're playing the second game in Pittsburgh. You know, preseason. I will be in the house.
When is the second game? Isn't it August?
The second game is in August in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah,
okay.
I will be there.
Wow.
I'll be on the field with him. I'm with my man Coleman. You know what I'm saying? Cookie Monster Coleman. You know what I'm saying?
You ready?
Yeah, play that song.
Yeah.
They need to play that song.
Yeah.
They are running on the field. They need to have that song playing. That song is so Grand Rising Man. That song is so powerful. I forgot how amped it used to get us in the wintertime.
Yeah. You know, the football season.
Wow.
That's gonna be the theme music for football season. The theme music for us every morning every Monday on the morning show is our opening song. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the Bills they're playing on a Thursday night, it's gonna be the opening song on Friday morning.
Come on, now. Come on. Now. Look, I was ready to go run and get my Bills gear on. Okay.
So shout out. Yeah. Shout out Stevie Johnson. Shout out to Keon. Shout out to Keon Cookie Monster Coleman. You know what I'm saying? Loving that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm designing his shoes and his cliques this year. You know, I can't wait to get started on. Can't get started on them. I already know what I'm gonna do too. You know, with the Cookie Monster with the yellow jacket. I'm gonna draw Cookie Monster wearing a yellow jacket from Macy's. You know what I'm saying? Because you know Macy's gave him an endorsement deal since he wore that yellow coat. He got his first endorsement deal before he even got on the field. Shout out to Macy's. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm having with the Cookie Monster with the yellow coat. I need to get me a
shot with Macy's.
Yeah, get me a yellow coat. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna get him. Now we'll get a yellow coat and put his face on it. You know what I'm saying? You know that'd be dope too. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the number 0 wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Drafted. You know what I'm saying? In the second round,
that's
first pick.
Up.
Keon Cookie Monster Coleman playing the joint with Stevie Johnson. We here.
Shout out to Stevie Johnson. I love what he's doing. He has a tournament that's going to be going on. I think, do we still have it in the chamber? Is it on the vettegreen page? I don't know. We got so much going on.
Yeah. This little band family in the building. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned. Yeah, appreciate you. Well, you have your mental health between 1 and 10. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm at a 1,000 right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
at a stack. You feel me? And all that, making it do what it do. Shout out to Trey Sell.
I feel like going jogging.
Yeah. Making it do what it do.
Well, not jogging, but walking.
Speed walking, right? Yeah. Burn a little bit of calories. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. We'll get right into it right here. You know what I'm saying? What we got going on for the hot topics to this day?
Ooh, well, first let me talk about the charity basketball tournament, and I'll put it back up. It's happening July 13th of this year in Delaware Park here in Buffalo. Big shout out to Stevie Johnson. I love what it is that he's doing. It's a Buffalo Hoops Classic charity basketball tournament that's benefiting the Boys and Girls Club of Buffalo, New York. These kids need things to do, and the more availability of things to do, the less they are running in the street. There's going to be DJs and food vendors. Again, it's happening on July 13th. There's a 10 a.m. check-in and 11 a.m. tip-off. The fee is $140 per team, which includes the jerseys. Come on, parents, we can get that together. $140 is not a lot when you have enough people contributing for these kids. These kids need to be
Yeah, give them something to do.
Off the streets. We just heard it, a couple of weeks ago about the young lady who was Pow, 14 years old?
Yes.
So, yeah, if that's not the reason.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, before I got into the group home, that me and my sister used to walk to a school right there on right where my aunt's there around Roble. There's a school over there. It used to be a camp. They used to rent the school out. It used to be a camp there with all the kids used to go for a camp. They had counselors there. It was a government program where they was paying, the counselors and stuff like that, and they had tutoring. You could, play kickball and all that, all different games. If it rained, you went inside in the gymnasium, and they had things to do. They had educational games, they had regular games, and they keep your mind moving. And I think that program was off the chain. I mean, I always wanted to play, growing up. But now looking back at it, I think that was a good idea, and I think they need to bring that back.
Summer camp. I remember that. We had summer camp, free lunches, all of that. We would go every week. We went on a different venture. They don't have a lot of what happened is a lot of the funding for those type of projects are no longer available.
Yeah, and the government program was nice because any field trips, they only charged the family like $10 or $10 a lot of money back then. But $10, but that $10 they matched it to where we go to Darien Lake. We went to African Lion Safari. We went to Crystal Beach. We went to the Buffalo Zoo. You know what I'm saying? And the government used to match that money that the parents. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't $10 per kid. If you had 6 kids, it was $10 for all. It's $10 for combined. You know what I'm saying? And they'll match it, and then they'll pay the rest. The government paid the rest to make sure you went on these trips. You know what I'm saying? And the county paid for the insurance for you to go just in case something went bad, as far as car accident and stuff like that. So people that funding, they use that funding. That funding is still there, and they still sitting there. And they can still do the same thing. That part, I don't understand why they can't, what's keeping them from keeping that money right there? What's stopping it?
One of the challenges about some of the money that's just sitting around is that the pastors in the city of Buffalo, I'll just say it because it's been all over social media, they're kind of fighting. From what I gather, and this is just from talking to people, is that the saying, there's not enough people who want to be workers and everybody wants to be the chief.
Yes.
That seems to be the issue right now. It has to be a particular pastor or a particular person that supposedly brung it all together instead of us working together collectively and having this be like a unified way to get these kids some help because they need it. If you look at the inner city of Buffalo, it definitely needs it. The money's just sitting there, and I think it's unfortunate because right now the city of Buffalo is suffering. We're about to report on a shooting that happened at Luxor Seafood and Steakhouse and Seafood, which is a Black-owned business. And I remember when it opened up, everybody was so excited because it was something new for the city of Buffalo. It was something Black-owned. It was something that you can be proud about talking about. And now we're talking about a deadly shooting happening. And I'm just saying that these kids are on the street. These kids are on the street. There's too much shooting and powing going around, and we need to focus more on how can we help our kids. The adults, it's their responsibility to fix what's wrong. Okay, it's our responsibility to fix what's wrong in our lives. Them adults that's out there thinking that you can just pow each other and you fighting over a street that you renting on, like make it make sense. It just you're renting. But you want
I remember we used to fight one day and be friends the next day, you know?
But the problem is they're
one
fighting for the wrong things, and they're fighting with guns instead of fighting with their minds.
Right.
That's the problem right now. That is why we continue to suffer. That is why we continue to be behind. We can talk about, we're 400 years behind. I even talked about it yesterday, but what are we going to do about us being 400 years behind? We want people to save us, but we not trying to save ourselves. I'm so sick and tired of talking about these shootings and stuff because it makes us look ridiculous. Who's going to want to come and save people that acting like animals? Who's going to save them? Right. Look at us like the lower class because we continue to do stupid stuff like this. And I don't even know if the person who did the pound was Black or white. I'm just saying as a collective because I know Black, white, African, Chinese, Italian people that's suffering right now. It ain't face to this thing.
That's right.
You pick up the Fenty makeup palette, and that's what the world looks like for real. And you look at the Fenty makeup palette, and that's how many people are suffering in this world. That's what I'm saying. So
as they close. You see how they fast.
I was wondering why they closed it up so quick, man. First of all, they talked about the shooting, the pound, but they didn't say until the next day, or at least I didn't see until the next day where it was.
It was outside.
So why did they shut this down so quickly? So let's get into the story. This is being brought to you by WGRZ, but you can do your own internet research and see plenty of stories out there about this. It's unfortunate. Luxor is one of the places that DJ King shot was at, I believe, on Wednesdays. So this, it's a lot of people are losing out, not just financially, but this was a really great place to go from what I heard. It was a steak and lobster place, Black owned. Black owned. You don't see that a lot.
That's right.
So let's get into the story, everybody.
Okay, Dave, thanks for the update. We'll check back in with you in about 15 minutes. 6:01 now, and first this morning, a Buffalo restaurant has been shut down. Following a deadly shooting Sunday morning, the police commissioners ordered Luxor Steak and Lobster to close its doors. Shooting happened just outside the restaurant on Main Street near Winspear. It's unclear exactly what the connection between the shooting and the restaurant is. We have reached out to officials for more information, and we'll bring you that as soon as we learn more. And this morning, police are continuing to investigate.
Wow.
The powing happened outside of the restaurant. They're really not sure how the restaurant is involved other than being there, or the patrons may have been there, but how can you control people possibly meeting up? Or a lot of times someone will go into the restaurant and they may have beef with somebody, and then one of their friends who they got beef with then called and said, well, Joe Blow's over here at Luxor, pull up. And it can be years ago, but now they're just now meeting. This is a steak and seafood place that a lot of people were going to instead of going to Red Lobster, Black owned. But now, what do you do in this case? I love to talk to the owners because it's unfortunate. What are your thoughts on it?
Yes, this is definitely crazy. Why? This is the question. Why did they shut down when it wasn't inside the place? Was one of the workers in it involved in it? That they not telling us what's going on? Do anybody know the owners? You know what I'm saying? Can we get some information on that? Do anybody
Oh,
know
I'm on
those
it. I'm
owners?
definitely
You know
on
what I'm
it.
saying? That where they can give us some better
Right.
answers. But just saying,
But like Joker was saying, it's deeper than we know. I'm like him. For them, just shut it down. I don't think it had nothing to do with the race. I believe somebody that had a connect with the place had an involvement in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I believe.
Yeah,
Whether
it
it
kind of
was a
makes sense.
white club or a black restaurant, I think somebody inside had something to do with it. They ain't gonna just shut you down, especially if all your stuff, all your what it say, all your T's is crossed and all your dots is I. However, if you passed
Yes,
all
right.
the red tapes and all of this and that, they cannot shut you down regardless of what's going on. So something on the inside had to happen, had to be a part of that.
Well, not knowing all the facts, when I
Whether
looked
the
at
owner,
like Marcellus, that it took
mm-hmm.
2 or 3 times for violence to happen at Club Marcellus for them to officially shut it down. And here we are knowing that Buffalo, I love my city of Buffalo, but if we are being honest, it is still people who are very racist. Not knowing all the facts, I do wonder
Right.
why, if no one that was a part of the restaurant was involved, why did they decide to shut this down right away? I hadn't heard anything about violence at Luxor before. I haven't. If there's anybody in the chat or anybody in the replay that knows more than we do, please enlighten us, because I do have questions, and that's going to be the project to figure out, why Club Marcellus. I mean, it was a club and this is a restaurant, but why the difference? We heard about violence at Club Marcellus, 2 or 3 times before it was officially shut down.
Right. Well, you know what, though, sister, it's the first time for everything.
That's the question, Bam. That is the question. Why? And I know for a fact who owned Club Marcellus because I've spoken to them before.
Well, it don't take but one bad apple to ruin a whole bag.
That's true.
That's it.
That is true, everybody. That is true. I don't know. Did you ever get a chance to go into Luxor while you were here, bro? Yeah. I know people that have been there. And when they first opened up, you heard a little bit of chatter and stuff, but that was only because they had just opened up. People are still trying to work through the kinks. So I was, but I heard that the food was really good. Yeah, I just never made it. On a Wednesday, it's kind of difficult for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they'll straighten it out. Just because they didn't close it don't mean they can't reopen. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it wasn't nothing major with the owner where they can't reopen if they choose to,
Well, I want to talk to you.
Wow.
Let's get into Ginger. And thank you, Bam Fam, for sending this story. I thought it was I did not know how to pick out ginger. And it's something that my daughter uses. I heard a lot of great health benefits about it. But there's 2 slides that I want to show you off. First, I want to show you the one that I had gotten so that we can get into that story. And I should have had it up here. Bro, you talk about ginger a lot. You use it, don't you?
Yeah. The ginger, all types of foods and stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What would be beneficial from it?
Oh man, it's good. It's good for melanated folks. Anybody's melanated is real good. Anybody that's that have that type of texture of skin, and it's good for your blood. It's good for your bloodstream. It's good for your skin. It's good for your hairs, your nails. You know what I'm saying? It's good for your lungs. It's good for your liver. It's good for your kidneys. It's good for all your organs. It definitely is. Good for your breathing if you got asthma. It's good to knock out that COVID and all that. Yeah, it's definitely You have a lot of benefits of health all across the board. And so when I seen that, video, I've been knew that too. Shout out to Bam Fam, you know what I'm saying? He definitely right now is like myself. And you surprised on a lot of foods that that the gov, taps in to tamper with, especially if it got something to do with black folks. Yes. Yes.
No, I done ate gingerbread, ginger cookies, and stuff like that. But as far as the ginger stuff, I hear it can help though with like different illness and like he was saying, different stuff that's going on with you. I noticed they added with different stuff that supposedly can help you, but I've been thinking about it. They showed you putting it in some kind of tea and this and that and that and drink it. I'm just skeptical about using all that different stuff. I try to let the body heal itself.
Yeah. Well, let's first get into and this is what he was talking about. Let's first get into the benefits of ginger. So I'm gonna play
hold up. I told Joker what's going on. My son, mother-in-law ain't feeling well this morning, so they done asked me, will I run the children to school? So I gotta go take care of that. But other than that, y'all continue. This is an awesome morning like always, and it's hot, so keep it hot. And if I can tune back in, I get back in. But I'm gonna drop them off right quick, and we'll see if I make it back before then.
No doubt.
Right.
No doubt.
But I love you guys.
Yes, I love you too, Queen.
Thanks to everybody that's tuning in.
Yes, no doubt.
All right.
All
in
right.
a minute. Peace.
Yes.
He said, be careful where you shop at. They're selling a lot of fake food in the Black communities. They are. They really are. So I'm going to go ahead. Grand Rising, baby. I'm going to go ahead and play this TikTok real quick because I was doing some research on it and just found. I first wanted to talk about the benefits of it because a lot of people don't know the benefits of ginger. My daughter would make us smoothies and grind it up, and we had fruit and stuff in ours. It was always been. It made me feel good. It definitely made me feel good. But this guy was funny.
Stop scrolling. It's time to talk about the health benefits of ginger. And some of you may be thinking you know everything there is to know about ginger, but watch until the end and I'll prove you wrong. Ginger comes from a flowering plant originating in Southeast Asia. The rhizome, or underground part of the stem, is the part that's most commonly used. Ginger can be used fresh, dried, powdered, or as an oil or juice. It's featured in everything from processed foods and home remedies to cosmetics. Gingerol is the main bioactive compound in ginger, which is responsible for its medicinal properties, like treating morning sickness and other forms of nausea. Did I mention it's an anti-inflammatory that improves digestion, which in turn speeds up your metabolism and helps you lose weight? It's also known to lower blood sugar levels and improve heart disease risk factors in people with type 2 diabetes. Hey ladies, did you know this stuff can help relieve menstrual pain? It's proven to be more effective than acetaminophen, caffeine, and ibuprofen. And like many other foods with a load of antioxidants, it has anti-cancer properties as well. Follow me for more shit like this. Stop.
So that was just some of the benefits of it. Now, this is what Bam Fam was talking about, the non-natural ginger versus the organic ginger that you can find. Now, one of the videos that I found that I had saw that Bam Fam sent, they talked about looking at the coloring. So I did a little bit more research and wanted to just expand a little bit more on that because the coloring does matter. And this is, I believe, is this video that they talk about more into
non-natural ginger versus organic ginger from Trader Joe's. For those that wanted to know the difference, this video is for you.
Now they talk about the size also. The size does matter.
The difference is the size, of course.
Which I did not know.
Second is the color on the outside. Dark and rich. Pale and light skin. And the color on the inside is different as well.
That looks more greenish yellow, lighter.
So juicy, spicy, and the scent is so much stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Bright rich yellow, light white yellow.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Now, if you take that one that's tampered with and you boil it, you can boil it to its regular color and they'll boil the stuff out of it that they put in it. Let it boil for 20 minutes, and you'll see it turn bright yellow when you do with the big ones, the ones that the fake ones. It comes out and it shrinks. It'll shrink right in the water, and then you'll take that and then you pour it out the water. Then you take that and you leave it out and let it dry.
Now, is this something you've done yourself, bro?
Yes.
Okay, so talk to us about it.
You got to take that stuff, the real big one, the fake ones. You can cut it, you can boil it, and you'll see it turn bright yellow. That means all that stuff that the government put in it is gonna get boiled out. Then you take that out, the water, put it on a paper towel, pour that water out, and then let it dry. You got to be bone dry, and then boil it again. Then you can take that water and drink it in a tea, whatever, and you get in a regular ginger, and it shrink. You'll see it shrink.
Okay.
And you see it turn to its regular color again. Yeah.
I definitely saw some benefits when my daughter was using the ginger. I myself don't know how to use it, cut it, any of that. But I did notice my digestive system. Grand Rising, what's going on, that burger dude? I did notice that my digestive system was better. And as I get older, my digestive system is not that great, everybody. I don't know about y'all, but I'm looking more into the natural remedy. So I was so happy that Bam Fam has sent that one. He said the big one is man-made. It's not real, my guy.
Yeah. It's man-made, but they're putting chemicals in it. You know what I'm saying? From the Dr. Sobey to Malachi Z. York broke that down and said you boil it for 20 minutes. You'll see that the fake one that's man-made, it will shrink to its original because they add to it. They're injecting it when it's growing. They're injecting some chemical in there to make it big like that. You know what I'm saying? When you boil it, you'll see that it'll turn to the original color, that the same color that they see from the regular one. You'll see, and then you'll see you got to pour that water out. You got to be bone dry. You know what I'm saying? Some people put it in the toaster, whatever they do, dry, they get it real dry and then boil it again. Then you actually getting the original from it because it's all the chemicals coming out of it. Yeah.
That's like boiling. Have you ever boiled or a burger and all that stuff comes out? My mom always boiled her stew beef. She always boiled, put it on the boil first and pour the stuff off. And I never understood why. She was like, all of that stuff comes to the top. So that's kind of what you're saying as far as the ginger, getting rid of all of that excess stuff, because you can boil some stuff out. I made ribs the other day,
boil it out,
and I put them in vinegar first.
And then I remember Dr. Sobey, rest in peace to Dr. Sobey, he also said get some lemon and some lime, pour it in the water sometimes. It help the process go faster too, because that lemon and lime acids will take all that old stuff out and break it up and give you that original ginger, and then pour that water out and let it get bone dry, and then you'll see that when it's boiling, it'll shrink. So take a big part of that fake one, and you'll see it shrink in the water to its original size with the original ginger. That
burger dude, you would say, ooh, who boils burgers? I'm talking about them frozen burgers that you so hate.
Yeah.
What's up, Beyonce beautiful? How are you, love?
Yes, Beyonce in the building.
Bam Fam said you don't even buy the big ones at all. If I see it, I would go to another store. You know what? I've been in stores. My daughter loves shopping at Whole Foods. And did you also know that the bananas, those huge bananas we eat, those aren't the way bananas are supposed to look? I'm going to play you all a video about what bananas are supposed to look like. I found this out years ago. Have you ever been to like a primarily Spanish store? A lot of times they'll have the little bananas. They'll have the real ones.
The real ones,
These are things I did not know. Listen, we are in a world that is full of pills. They try to push these pills on us, everybody. And some of us get caught up with these pills that they're pushing on us. But there are natural foods that the Most High had already given us that's in the earth. That they kind of went away from using these traditional medicines that kind of became non-traditional. Now they make it seem like there's something wrong with it. Yeah, play the big bananas are called plantains. Okay. Fruits and veggies are not the same. It's been a time to start growing. Yes. Lance, I have a yard that I'm looking at. I'm starting small with just a flowering plant, just trying to get my green thumb going, because I see where the world is going. Like, you really are going to have to start growing your own fruits and vegetables.
you was real good produce. You know what I'm saying? Go to a farmer's market, from Italian farmer markets, from Africans, and farmer markets from Indians. You'll get the proper, you know what I'm saying, stuff. Yeah, that's real. Than going to a store. You know what I mean? I know my wife is Italian, so she used to shop at farmers markets all the time, and and she used to get some good stuff, because she knows the stuff, getting that good stuff. Yeah, and that stuff you got to use it right away, because that stuff can get old real fast, because there ain't no chemicals in it. It's all.
I'm ready to start canning and everything. I'm ready to just be one of them women that's canning and all of that. And you know what? Bam Fam has not lied. Drive through Broadway. Drive through Broadway Street and go through some of them one-way streets. You see, all you see are fences and little fenced off areas where people are really on the east side growing their food in these yards. Some of y'all may think it's crazy. Like, why do they have a farm in their yard? Why do they not? Why do we not have food growing in our yards? Potatoes and bell peppers and stuff like that. I mean, we can't grow bananas and oranges and fruits that need that warmer temperature, but there's definitely some things that we can be growing in our own backyards.
Yeah,
I remember growing up, we had people that were growing food in their backyards. It was nothing to see all types of bushes and.
Yeah, my grandmother used to do it. My grandma used to always have a garden in the back. You know what I'm saying? In the backyard on Delavan. You know what I'm saying? The house she used to own on Delavan. She used to always grow. But it's also it's also a farmer's market. I believe it's every Sunday on Thursday on Hurdle, right there in the church parking lot, right there with that St. Mary's right there. And they have a lot of people from the country that grow these stuff. They have a farmer's market right there. We used to get mangoes and all types of stuff there, onions. You know what I'm saying? And even homegrown ginger, all that, man, good stuff out there. I used to get all the time, man. When my sister used to own that house right there on Hurdle, we used to go right across the street and get stuff all the time. Yes. Yep.
Bam Fam said you can grow bananas up north. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Grand Rising, Don, I see you out there, bro.
Yeah.
I'm ready for tomatoes, onions, parsley, all of that. I hope it's not too late. I've been going to Home Depot just looking at stuff. My daughter, she has a green thumb. I've been calling her, FaceTiming her, trying to figure it out, because, man, some of these foods you really have to be careful. And then we have like all of these. I'm doing a research on autism, because it's like all of these kids. There's more kids being born with autism, and they say that it can be genetics, but it can also be environmental also. What Lance said everything is becoming unsafe, from soaps, yes, Queen, to food, our house cleaning products, yep, and most definitely the medication. I've been doing home remedies for 2 years, from making my own body scrubs, wash face cleansers and toners with real organic fruit, organic products like organic ginger and rosemary. Keep up with it, because there's a market out there. People are getting more and more intelligent and knowledgeable. I don't want to say intelligent, just knowledgeable.
That's right.
About what's going on. I need me some greens, because I've been paying $2.99 a pound. I ain't feeling that.
Yeah. You go to the farmers market. You go up to going towards Erie. You go to these small towns like Hickory and PA. That you go into Pittsburgh. All them right there. We getting our apples from there. The apple butter, our greens, everything. They greens out there. They're only gonna charge you something like 72 cents a pound. So
I'm ready.
Cheaper and everything.
Don, Yeah, Don, I am working on that show. It is definitely coming. I know a lot of children and families who are dealing with autism right now. And
two of my sons is autistic. Yeah.
They're on the autistic spectrum. Oh yeah, that show is definitely coming. He said a lot of this can be grown inside a window garden. My nephew lives in a condo, and that's what he has. He has a porch garden. He found some I believe he got the items. It's like pots that he put right on his porch. Cilantro, thyme, everything has a time and place when growing, no matter where you live. I trust that. Remember the apple trees and stuff that we used to have, the cherry trees?
Oh man, listen, all those trees on the east side in the backyard was owned by Polish and Italian people, and they grew those trees themselves. Them vines and all that, them grapevines and all that. All down Kermit, every backyard had a pear tree, apple tree, or a grapevine.
I remember the grapevines.
Yep.
You can still go down Route 5 and you can see the grapevines because Welch's is out there. So those definitely can be grown here.
I'm talking about in the hood. We had a pear tree in our backyard on Kermit.
I remember a pear tree.
Yeah, my mother used to pick those pear trees and make jelly and make pear bread and all types of stuff. My grandma used to go back there and pick them. It was a raspberry vine next door. It's a grapevine behind my grandma's house on house she bought on Delavan. Down the street, my man T-Man, who grew up back there, he had an apple tree in his backyard, and he had a grapevine in his backyard. So they used to always go back there and pick those things when it got hot out. Yeah.
There was a field when you left the projects to go out, like going towards the Baker homes. There was a field that when you walk through the field, there were apples, there were pears, there were vines of grapes. It was just a whole bunch of fruit. They've since torn down, took down those trees. We lost a lot of our trees also during the October storm back in the early mid 2000s. I don't know if you remember that, but we did lose a lot of trees. Lonse said my mother had a pear tree. They were so good. Yes, and they grew so small. Remember that?
Yeah. But shoot,
they were small.
Yeah, but the real big ones, real big ones, was at the top of the tree where the sun hit a lot. And so we used to climb up there. Grandma said, "Y'all go ahead, y'all go up there, climb that tree and get up there, and give me them pears." Me and my cousins, we used to climb all the way to the top.
Get your brown paper bag.
Yeah, man, we used to throw them down. Grandma used to catch them, throw them in the basket.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember doing stuff like that. Yeah. And then you wash them off, look for the ones that's not good anymore. Then the boys would be throwing the ones that's bad. They were all over the ground.
Yeah, man, my grandmother made a mean pear crust.
Ooh,
off the chain.
What?
Yes.
Ooh, we getting hungry up here. Who out there is even if you're watching the replay, if you are growing a garden right now, let me know how you started growing your garden, because I'm really intrigued at this. Because I really think that we need to get back to doing that. Like, get back to the basics. Get back to growing our own food. Get together with somebody and buy a half a cow or something like that. I was talking to somebody about buying a half a cow, because it's like, man, they put so much into this food these days, especially chicken, y'all. Those of us who love us some fried chicken, chicken is the worst food because it's full of sodium. Look at some of the documentaries that's out there about chicken.
Yeah.
There's another one that Ben, thank you, Ben Fam, for sending me that information.
Oh yeah.
I think it may have been Big Mike about the McDonald's. And I know the French fries horrible and the chicken nuggets. You see the stuff that they put in this food.
Yeah. And rest in peace to the McDonald man, the one that did the documentary eating McDonald's for 30 days. He passed away 4 days ago. The cancer.
Really?
And it's all from that food. Yes. Yes, he just passed away, and he ate McDonald's for 30 days straight, and did a documentary. Yeah, he just passed away with cancer. Yes, because of eating that food like that. Yep, and he did it for experiment. He was a vegan, everything, and he did it for an experiment to show people what it does to your body. And look, he died from it.
For those people who may have cancer in your family, I remember it was 5 years ago, and I do not know myself. All I can go by is what this woman told me. But I had gotten a new phone number, and I think I told this story before on air. So I was kind of fielding calls. This lady had lost her son. The phone number that I had, this lady had lost her son. So I was getting a lot of calls. People were giving her their condolences. And her one friend called to tell her to give her condolences and to also say that she was just diagnosed with 4th stage cancer. I remember talking to this lady for about 20 minutes, and then we ended up praying. I ended up praying for her. This was before I even went on my own journey to go to Chicago and all of that stuff. I was literally still living in my mom's house, sleeping on her couch. A year later, this lady calls me to tell me that not only was her cancer in remission, but the only thing she did was change her diet. She went into a deep dive because she decided that she wasn't going to go the traditional methods of what the doctors told her, all of this, chemotherapy and all of that. She changed her diet and she went into remission. Hopefully she's still in remission. At that time, she was in remission, but to go from 4th stage cancer to remission, listen, y'all, it really is in the food. Lance said, be careful though. Once the people see us, coming together, getting smart with our body and minds, they'll find something else to destroy. They did music, our food, drinks, mostly their fruits and veggies, medicine. They'll be trying it next with they're already doing it with the weed hunting. Trust and believe. Even start growing that. And liquor. Dr. Sebi is who we should really study for a healthier, great life.
That's where I got my information from about that fake ginger. That's what he said, about the boiling. You know what I'm saying? That's where I got the information from. I was in the group movement. They took the site down. I was a member. Since he passed away, they took it down. And I know Nick Cannon is trying to redo it and trying to bring everything back, but they're giving him a hard time.
Isn't it funny that has still not been able to become something that, and they took down a lot of his videos.
I know Chuck D. Chuck D's involved now with Nick Cannon. Questlove is coming together to help out with it, and I believe Michelle Obama stepped up to help out the situation, to bring back the Sobe documentary and getting that information and building this. So he getting help. So shout out to those who's helping Nick Cannon with that. But the government is definitely trying to do some things. So you know how that go. We live
in a capitalist society, everybody. So we have to keep in mind that these pharmaceutical companies don't want to lose out on money with us not taking pills. How many of you can go into your medicine cabinet or room right now and you have pill bottles that never been opened, but the pharmacy filled it and you just got it sitting on your dresser? That they're making money as long as we're filling those prescriptions. But imagine us growing our own food. Lance said, that's it. Change your diet and your intake. It really can change your life. My sister had diabetes years ago. Yes, let's talk about diabetes. Years ago, she worked her body out and changed her diet. And what she do in life, my baby stopped taking her shots literally 2 years later, and this was in 2010. That story I have heard many times. Diabetes, you do not have to take that medication. Listen, no, back it up. Consult with a doctor first and do your research before you just stop taking your medication, because like Lance said, some instances it really is a change of your diet.
Yes, it is.
And taking, you can't be drinking every day and you're diabetic and now you need a kidney. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, eat diabetic foods like spinach, strawberries, raspberries, in the almonds, pistachios. Just them all diabetes foods that can help the situation. I know I eat them all the time because I'm pre-diabetic. I went from being a 7.2. Now I'm at a 6.1 since my last doctor's appointment, and I got another one in 3 more weeks. So I hope we're down to 5.
Okay, now what is that number that you're talking about? Is that your
if you 6 and over, you diabetic. If you 6 and under, you're pre-diabetic, and if you under 5, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah. So I came a long way. I came a long way since COVID triggered all that. I never had issues. Never had none of those issues until I got COVID when I was on my deathbed, and I'm here living still, y'all, because God is good.
That's what I was wondering, if it was the A1C level. Thank you for that.
It was A1C levels, yes. Yes. It could, and I have never had those issues. I just had a physical like 2 months prior to me getting COVID, and I was normal. I was normal at everything. My cholesterol was normal. Only thing I had problems with was my asthma, and I was working. I was still taking medicine for that, but everything else was fine. I was in the gym working out. Then when COVID came, I'm a diabetic. I got a low iron, high cholesterol. All these came at one time. Yeah.
Don said mine was a 6.0. Now I'm at 5.1. Diabetes is something that genetically runs in my family.
Yeah.
It can be controlled, though. That is one disease that can be controlled. A lot of times it's our diet, especially in our communities. We're so used to eating these foods rich in fat. Like, give me some pork. I love me some ham hock. It's the skin though. Like, I love that, but I know I can't eat that on an everyday basis. I can't even eat that once a month. Lance said anything with alkaline water, and it definitely helps. Sea moss is a great product to intake for a healthier you. It's about staying consistent. That's the part right there.
That's right. That's right. The key word you said was consistent.
Yep.
Yep. You gotta be consistent.
In my cabinet right now. In the bitters, like, I've seen these things work, but it's like the taste and stuff, and it's like, consistency. Lance, thank you for saying that, because
anything positive in your life gotta be consistent. You notice that everything that's positive, anything that you gotta do to get better in marketing, in making money, health, everything gotta be consistent for it to work. There's no breaks. You gotta be consistent.
Yes, it is. Don said pork, fried food, junk food. It's all right. Yeah. It's the junk food for me. I need to go to Junk Food Anonymous. It's horrible.
Yeah, me too. I'm doing good with it, but it's me too. I'm doing better. Way better.
I could do better. I'll eat something sweet before I'll eat. Did I eat dinner yesterday? What did I eat yesterday? I feel like I ate up my mom's house. I'll be just snacking up there.
Yeah. You know, but when you do better, you feel better. And when you feel better, you want to keep doing better. So
Don, that's why I can't have them in the house. That's why I can't. I broke down and bought a bag of chips yesterday after about a month. But that's one thing I cannot have in the house, because and then I'm all swollen and stuff. It's like, man.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, chips was for me too. But I done bought like 3 or 4 bags of chips, and I still got 3 bags left. Been sitting there for over a month now, so I don't even have the urge for it anymore.
Man, you would think it was a bunch of kids in my house the way I have a junk food cabinet.
Yeah, that stuff lasts. Like, same with me. Like, if I do want to drink, I can get a case of beer. It lasts me 2 months. Because I don't, what I'm saying? Because I'm not urged. I'm not, my diet changed, and my body is not urgent for that type of stuff anymore. So that's a good thing. So I go through spurts. I do. Like, I bust down a bag of cherries. Grapes, the green grapes are so good right now. Oh man, cherry's my favorite. The big one with the seasoning, that's my favorite.
That was a question that I wanted to ask. I see a lot of posts on social media talking about where are the seeded watermelons. Has anybody been able to find a watermelon with seeds in it?
Unless you go to the farmers market. In those small towns in the country, they have a lot of seeds because they grow them themselves. But the ones that's in the stores, they definitely, they definitely doing some things. You know what I'm saying? The people. Yeah.
Water is my best friend, Don said.
Yes, it is. You know what I'm saying? Yes. No, that we appreciate all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to tune into Even Rush Network Radio. They was jamming last night. Y'all can go ahead and continue. We on doing what it do. And then we would definitely be black right here on the morning show. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, we here. We up here teaching and health and everything else. This is what we do. This is what we gonna do. And man, I can't get down now. This thing ain't working with me. You know what I'm saying? No doubt.
You drop down real quick and take care of this. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
You be right black. Yes.
This is why you're a broke musician. Everyone's always so mad. They're saying the music business doesn't want us to succeed. Well, right now, this is the best time to be an artist, but you are not making the best decisions. See, most musicians are sending to Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, which all pay a fraction of a penny when people listen to their music. Is that worth it? Imagine if you looked into the newspaper and it said, there's a job offer. We pay you fractions of a penny. Would anybody be excited for that? No. The problem is most artists don't have any offers. They just send people to Spotify. That's their offer. My offer is I could get paid a fraction of a penny. They haven't set up a page that shows how much that they charge for a show. They don't have their website, and they're not driving traffic to their website where people can actually buy their albums. They don't have any membership platforms where people can now subscribe to them for $5 a month. There's no way for anybody to spend more money with them, even if they wanted to. So for you as an artist, what you do with this information is first, you need to start off by creating offers. Perform at someone's birthday party. What does that cost? Put it on your website. What does an album cost? Put it on your website. How much does a custom song cost? Put it on your website. You have to have other options for people to buy something from you than to just go to Spotify and pay you a fraction of a penny.
What's good, y'all? I'm Devonair of Divine and Devonair, Buffalo, New York's hip-hop iconic pioneers. And I'm here to tell y'all that I'm here every morning from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time, listening to the music marketing of the Joker, the Overlooked MC, and Hot Topics from Vettegreen the Queen from the Morning Show podcast. Y'all make sure y'all tune in every morning. You dig? Peace.
You made it! Yeah! Welcome to my latest experiment. This is a big one.
It's a big one, yo. Yeah.
All right, it's a DeLorean.
Yeah. Yeah, taking it all the way through from the back to the front of the life of the Joker. Huh? I try to tell y'all niggas, man. This Joker been doing this shit for a long time. Smoking the streets mellow to get high. Back to the future, proceed, I'm McFly. Flash to the past, homeless with no lies. No fake love, wipe your face, so why cry? I'm in the jungle with a bundle big like elephants. I'm on my grind, never shine, staying relevant. Grimy shit on the street, but stay innocent. Focus on my vibe and cool, but stay vigilant. Going through a maze to learn to be the best. Knowing the 4 moves to improve how that's chess. Yes, I'm the Joker, don't get it twisted. I'm built like a pallet fam, so get lifted. Never fight fair, no fear, the South Pole stands. I hope you a receiver indeed to catch these hands. I'm in demand to do this in God's will. Lazy boy country push, so I chill. I'm Doc Mar, I'm Doc Mar, I'm Doc Mar, 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 I'm Doc Mar, I'm Mar. No delay with no pay, hop on the train. York and Navy Park, summertime, it's in the rain. Pain, go see eyes to get a brain. Hustle on the road, be bold, stay in my lane. All I had, what was sad, was Lackawanna. Mad Jeep, Bacardi, Black, smoke marijuana. The bandit, Jim, I'm smashing my baby mama. After that, black, all that, here comes the drama. Before I knew it, I was locked up in handcuffs. My life was like a Brillo pad with straight rust. Your caught with straight pussy like powder puff. I got released, got me a piece, I had enough. So to the most high indeed, you get the glory. To the track, the true facts, a true story. Now you know why, no lie, cause I'm a smoker. Remember the game of spades, the high joker. I'm Doc Mar, I'm Doc Mar, I'm Doc Mar, 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 I'm Doc Mar, I'm Doc Marty. Yeah. legendary. From the pack crew. From the 85 South Lick down south. You feel me? Come on, man. Inside of 2 labels, man. Come on, man. Grimy music, man. This is that B-Lo sound. What up, Westside Gun? What up, Conway? Salute to my man, Benny. Yeah. EMG. The keeper. I see you. Yeah. Body bags. Gyms. You know we doing, man. We here. Buffalo. New York, that is.
No doubt, your boy the Joe, the Overlook FC. You know what I'm saying? Doing what it do. You know what I'm saying? Giving you the information of being DIY. We here in the place to be, making it do what it do, man. One of my favorite mentors, man, Curtis King, of course. Always giving us some gems on some things, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely want to bring him onto the platform and interview him. We're trying to set that up. You know what I'm saying? And bring him on because he definitely got a lot of gems, man. He doing amazing what he got going on. Any questions? If anybody got any questions on anything, please feel free, put them in the comments. But I'm gonna go ahead and I shared the screen, and we're gonna talk about quality. The hip hop music is changing. People could know because we're not number one anymore. So people are bringing that quality back. That what I'm saying, that quality of the sound and all that. I know I've been focusing on that on myself as an artist more than anything. You know what I'm saying? And my man Curtis is definitely talking about it because I think it need to be talked about. I know me and Bad Fam, Devonair, we also had the same conversation on things, how things was. It's coming back. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we can get the crown back in the next couple of years. Till then, R&B, pop, country is definitely moving forward. Shout out to that genre. Doing amazing. I love that music. I'm a fan all day long. And I'm loving my favorites and all that. But let's get right into this conversation right here.
Quality over quantity.
It's over. The drill era and all that with the producers that did them simple drill tracks.
Our children cannot read, let alone writing a paragraph.
It makes sense why so many of these rappers don't want to write. Have you ever given thought to maybe they can't write?
DIY.
Okay, DIYers, a few weeks ago, Punch sat down here on his podcast with Rap Radar, and he discussed a few different topics, mostly circulating around SZA, Absol, Kendrick Lamar, Isaiah Rashad. But in this point where I have it timestamped, he's talking about why TDE has taken the approach very differently from other labels, other collections, to go quality over quantity in an era where so many people, especially independent artists, champion the benefits of quantity. I'll tell you this, it's really relieving to hear someone speak on this because I know that there's not just one model that exists.
And we keep pushing. Y'all got something greater going.
So how do you feel like when people complain online that say TDE doesn't release enough music as some of you guys' peers, or, the output isn't as frequent as other labels? What are your thoughts on that?
It's basic economics to me. You know what I mean? If you flood the market, it's gonna be oversaturated.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Did you hear that? One more time.
If you flood the market, it's gonna be oversaturated, and it's not gonna be as special when it happens. Our thing is always quality over quantity. I mean, if you make a quality product, people gonna keep coming back to it. Like, that's just human beings.
Right.
Yeah, especially as a DIYer, that's when you out here pushing out your music, but you also bring your personality to the game and you take your time with it. I think that's how you build a fan base of what he's doing and bringing some quality stuff, and that helps keep him coming back. That is true.
In general, like, it might seem like you got something going, some momentum going when you constantly dropping, but you wearing yourself thin. people gonna get tired of that, and it's gonna be over.
Thank you, Punch. I often wonder why we as independent artists, musicians, don't compare our business model, our product, to other products that are out there on the market that have been here since before our grandmamas was here. For instance, a Coke, right? Coke has had pretty much the same standard design, even when they had actual Coke in the Coke, allegedly. They've had the same design. You don't see a massive push every year to bombard you with a gang of different Coke flavors. Yeah, they got cherry Coke, they got vanilla Coke, but that's not the center of their business. When I think about Oreos, it is the center of their business. And usually when a company gets in that place, it means that financially they may not be doing as well as it seems, even having a legendary brand as Oreos. I think they've since slowed that down, but I also think that when you do that, you put yourself in a position where you're going to burn out in the minds of consumers quicker. But for some odd reason, I don't know if it's because of the speed in which we can create this music, this product. I don't know if it's because of some artists having a bit of a detachment. They don't necessarily fall in love with the process. They really look at it as a factory assembly line. I don't know why there's not more artists that are standing on this conversation.
I think that's why it's good to you separate yourself from the DSPs too, because the DSPs is definitely flooded. Spotify, the Apples, the Tidal, and all that is very flooded with good music. But that's why you really have to push through on the marketing side to try to outmarket other music so people can hear what you're saying. But once you're a DIYer and you have a website, you separate yourself from all of that. Because once you start marketing it on those platforms where they can't get to it on the DSPs, but they have to go to the website, that's going to separate the floodness of the people, and they can exactly go to a whole nother community, which is your website, to see what you have going on. And guess what? The people that love what you got going on, it won't be saturated. They know exactly where to go to hear what you got going on. That's why DIY works when you're building and still being in the DSP community. You can still separate yourself. And I can see that Curtis is definitely doing the same wave. He's doing amazing since he took his stuff off of DSPs, but he also knows his audience very, very, very well. You know what I mean? And he's definitely catering to the situation that's working. But when you're in the DSPs, you're going to be in a flooded market. So if you're not doing what them other artists doing, a lot of people are not really going to hear you unless you know your audience is doing an ad to reach those people and continue seeing you. You know what I'm saying? One thing about being DIY and having a website is definitely that you can post up to the people that love you, know you, and love what you got going on, and they can go right there and they're going to stay there. They're going to subscribe to get emails. They're going to subscribe to get that text blast. And guess what? You can keep them in tune, separated from them being in a flooded place like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and all that. So I could see where the game is flooded, and that's why DIY is the best way to go if you're ready for that. You know what I'm saying? I teach that new thing in my marketing class now, how to do it. I know me and Bard's putting together a program also, hopefully to launch in the fall, to where we're going to teach those things too on a whole nother perspective, because he's learned some new things. I learned some new things. We're going to put these things together and have a snowball effect in that wave, to where it could be for artists and also for businesses also, you know what I'm saying, that's just doing what it do. So that's kind of dope right there. Let's continue.
Now, I know it's hard when you got platforms like Spotify, specifically their CEO, Daniel Ek, saying that artists that release albums every 3 to 4 years are going to struggle on his platform. It's probably not the most popular thing to say. And when you have artists that are having to meet quotas for their labels, they don't even have a choice in the matter. But it is good to hear someone like Punch, who's obviously TDE has found their success putting quality over quantity.
So that's why our thing is always, quality over quantity. No disrespect to anybody who do it the other way.
So it almost seems like an old school model in this day and age, right? Because streaming kind of makes you feel like you're supposed to just constantly flood it out, refresh, and here it is. So is it a tough stand to stay that way, or the whole team's kind of always aligned that we got to keep doing it the way we've done it?
Nah, you gotta stay strong. I remember hearing a Jay-Z interview a while ago when he was talking about that. He said he's not under nobody's timeline.
Oh yeah, rushing this process.
Right,
Rushing the
exactly.
process. Yeah.
Yeah, so it make perfect sense.
That's right
to me.
Yeah.
But I understand the pressure though when it feel like you got to put something out because everything's moving so fast.
Yeah.
But if it's quality and timeless, it stays.
But even though like the business has changed, since you guys first entered.
Yeah, definitely.
But like, you still don't feel like the need to like.
No, I'm not doing it.
He's not doing it.
I love it.
You're not getting Schoolboy Q yet, buddy. Is that what you want?
So I saw J-Rock's in the studio.
Yeah, everybody working.
One thing I can give you a little bit of insight from my time period there at TDE, just as a guest producer that was working specifically with Ab-Soul. Just because you're not getting music from a TDE does not mean that they're not making music in those in-between times.
Right.
Now, so much of that has shifted because obviously these artists have become much larger artists than they were when I was around in 2009 and 2010. But at that point in time, what I did see is even though your album's not coming up, Schoolboy Q, it's not out right now. Okay, you still have this time slot to record whatever you have access to, production, whatever. They're constantly recording.
That's right.
Right. When I met Kendrick back in 2008-9, he already had an archives of music. And I heard songs there I still haven't heard today. But when that's the way that you set yourself up, your quantity is not visibility in the public eye. Your quantity is, I'm going to continue to sharpen my axe. I'm going to continue to work on my craft. I'm going to continue to specialize in these things, try these things out.
That's right.
Right? Rework these songs, bring other musicians in, producers in. Let's perfect upon this. And then when we drop, we won't have to follow it up in 3 months to stay relevant.
That's right.
The conversation is never about them staying relevant. The conversation is always about dropping quality that is going to be evergreen quality.
The thing though with that is people don't really change that much. How we get things change for sure, but who we are, our emotions, our feelings, the whole thing, and we still people. It's still gonna remain the same.
Yeah, I'm not end it there, but I want to go to this next clip over here. Shout out to Mr. Serve on No Limit Records, the artist on No Limit Records, the legendary No Limit Records. I've been saying it, but it's always dope to hear the OGs talking about it. To see even like I got another clip here of a school teacher that's talking about the impact that this back and forth with Kendrick and Drake has had on her school kids. But Mr. Serve here talks about something that he's noticing, and he got an alert to young rappers to pay attention to what's happening, because I tell you, my friends, you may not see it right now because you're hovering around the culture, but those who have been artists for as long as I have, we've seen this movie a few times, and we know every so amount of years, music shifts.
That's right.
The demand shifts.
That's right.
The attention shifts.
Yep.
We're in the process of another shift right now.
Right now.
I'm gonna let him describe what he sees.
Yeah, it's shifted. And that's one thing I stay in tune with. Even the internet is shifting when it comes to marketing. And people, the stuff I was teaching 3 years ago, when my first client was Kayla Bishop, when I was teaching her marketing and she took it and ran with it because she understood the shifting moment. At that time it was different. You know what I'm saying? My whole class is shifted a whole nother way. So anybody that's took my classes back then and you haven't updated, and you wonder why you're not getting the attraction and the engagement, because things is changing, shifting. If the music is shifting, also the internet and these platforms are shifting on new things with the algorithm. Now AI is here, and all this going on, and new characters and new things you can do. They partnership with this app and that app and this and that. So much going on. Okay, and you got to follow the wave of what's going on if you want to continue to have a business, an internet business, a website business. It don't even have to be music. It could be anything. You have to shift when it shifts. You got to stay in tune with everything. That's why it's so important to have a coach, so you can always go to that coach and ask questions. Because believe me, anybody that have a marketing coach, they're staying in the loop of everything. Things have changed. The hashtags have changed now. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, hashtags now is almost going to be obsolete, and you can use it for anything now. You know what I mean? As long as it's fitting the description of what you're doing now. You know what I'm saying? See how that changed? Back in the day, you couldn't even use certain hashtags because there was so many people using it. Now it's going by whatever's in your description. Follow that description, what you're doing, and the content you're doing, and how that hashtag match it to where it can move you forward now. You know what I'm saying? You see how things change? It shifts. So I'm saying, and the same thing when it comes to this music. And let's go to this clip here of what's shifting now and in the game.
From his point of view.
Let's talk with Serve. Check this out, young rappers and aspiring rappers, man. It's a change going on. Every 5 to 7 years in the industry, anybody will tell you they will change up and usher in a new style or something that they can now create and build and make more money off again. It's over. The drill era and all that with them producers that did them simple drill tracks and y'all drill style, it's over. They got the money they needed to make off y'all. You know, the hidden agenda towards the community. Some of y'all have tragically died in this. You know, with doing this whole period, some of y'all have went to jail. So now that phase is phased out. This is the reason why they letting this beef come out. If you listen to all them dudes, they rapping, you know what I'm saying? And they going to producers and getting tracks from those producers y'all haven't been paying attention to because they didn't do that same sound all y'all do, that drill music sound. Y'all better go change up and y'all got to start rapping and y'all better start getting with them producers that do tracks. You're not them simple drill tracks. Change up. Time is changing. Come on.
I love it. I love that message.
Yeah. Somebody gonna have to tell the truth and I'm gonna tell it. Come on, man. Talk about it, Kurt King. That's what I've been trying to bring to the people on this platform. Talking to my clients. Let people know you got to, it's time for a change. Talk about it.
Matter of fact, I'm going to take a quick detour here because I think this message is going to apply on a cultural level, but also to an independent level for those of all different backgrounds. I love this quote here by Simon Mwanza. He says, if we don't handle our independence very well, colonizers will come back in the form of investors.
Yes.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth and I'm gonna tell it.
Let's break it down.
Break it down.
If we don't handle our independence very well, colonizers will come back in a form of investors. What I'm seeing is that based upon the reaction that these corporations are noticing with a Kendrick, and they're seeing the ripple effect upon how this music is finding its way through all these different backgrounds, they're noticing that there's another opportunity for them to make money, but there's a problem. Disrespecting rappers who have little in their name, but they're stuck with a bunch of littles with the same color dreads, the Tekashi 6ix9ine starter pack, same dreads, same ways of rapping, same content, same debauchery, all of that. And what they're noticing is, damn, that's not making the same kind of scratch that we're used to. One thing I'm gonna say about the traditional record companies, they got their agendas. They love it when they're able to tear down or to make a community look crazy, specifically Black communities. They love getting that shit off. But you know what they love more than just that? Money. Because it's the same industry that profited off of A Tribe Called Quest, profited off of these artists that they can hold up, the De La Souls. They can hold up and say, hey, we've got a nice balance of what's going on here. The only difference in this era is that there are more people who are more aware than they've ever been before. They have access to more information than they ever had before. And because of that, what I anticipate is that those of you who felt like the labels, these major producers that are connected to these labels, these major artists that are connected to these labels, for those of you that thought they wasn't going to ever choose you and you just a wallflower, they're going to come looking for you.
That's it.
Because you're making what they need. However, please take heed to this message here. If we don't value our independence very well, colonizers will come back in the form of investors.
And that's the thing that TJ DJs had said, when him had the conversation. He says, not like, all and I know people going DIY, people be independent. You know what I'm saying? He broke it down that all contracts from the label is not bad. Now you can change that by how you move and what you want. You got to know what you want. You got to know the music business and know what you want. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important. You know what I'm saying? Once you know the business and you understand and understand what you want as a producer, as an artist, as a creator, and you know exactly what you want in a form of a contract, it's possible, not possible, but the way things are shifting, you can get that deal you want to where it's benefiting you just as much as it's going to benefit them. And the thing, and things is changing because of the DIY movement, and a lot of people is going DIY, independent artists. A lot of majors is being independent, like the Ye is, and shout out to Pharrell. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you get people like the Nicki Minaj's and the Drake's going to do it in a couple years, that's going to really change the game. You know what I mean? And you get other people that's in the game that's coming up that's just being DIYers, like the Locks new album coming out. They finally, you know, decided to come out with an album. They said it wasn't going to come out another Locks album, but they're in the process of doing one, being DIY on the website, to where you got to go to their website and all that. People slowly doing that. And I also heard through the grapevine that Lady Gaga is doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a free agent right now. And, you know what I'm saying? I know she got a documentary dropping on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely want to check that out. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe she'll talk about it in her documentary. But if she go that route, that's going to change pop culture. You know what I'm saying? But as him, what Kurt King is saying, that a lot of these labels is going to give you what you want and give you what you need when you know you want as an artist, and give it to you and being an investor into what you got going on as a DIYer to have a deal under a corporate company. You know what I'm saying? When that comes, that's why we stay consistent. That's why me and Balls Vega stay consistent of what we doing. And he's even thinking about doing one more project and being in the business side of it, and don't rap, and bring other artists in the game, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be the assistant president and management of that company and keep going. But you know what I'm saying? No, I think that's dope too, to give an opportunity for those who want to be DIYers, who want to make money every day in their sleep, and everything's coming to you on top of getting your endorsement check on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. So let's get right into it. Anybody have any questions? Put it in the comments. I'll get right to them in a sec.
Hey, man, I want to put some money behind what you got going on, because I believe in your message and I believe in you. It's going to be more commonplace as we see this shift go underway.
Nah, and I'm still not content till I'm dominating every single continent. My shit go stupid, you don't think, then use your common sense. I DIY and I know that I'm a product. When they play the new king, all the DIYs go crazy. All the DIYs go crazy. When they play the new king, all the DIYs go crazy. All the DIYs go crazy.
On the other side of it, I thought this was really interesting because little kids, like, you know what I'm saying, that don't really fit the demographic, like young 13, 14 white girls who are on TikTok that are like, Euphoria has 5 different meanings. If you didn't know, I'm going to break it down for you in this video. And hit that subscribe button. It's crazy. They don't all talk like that, but I'm saying it's crazy to even see that that's a reality. Well, this school teacher here explains what she noticed as a teacher in this environment. And I thought it was really interesting because I think it only adds to the narrative that things are changing.
If anyone needed further proof that Kendrick is winning this thing, you should have stepped foot in a high school today. I, up until today, taught at a very Drake-centric high school. Rich Baby Daddy is the most frequently requested song to put on my class playlist. If I ask students what they're listening to in their headphones, Drake. The week after the leak was a nightmare. But today I walk in and I can feel that there has been a tectonic shift. The second I walked into the building, I could hear the buzz. I could kind of overhear the conversations. And I was like, oh my God, this is a Kendrick school now. I pulled my classes on what they thought. And
it's the marketplace, is the young folks. The marketplace is very important if you want to go that route. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. Don't know if how big that part of the marketplace my music falls into. It's very small. I haven't really went down that rabbit hole. I know I focus on the people who tune in more than ever. But I would like to go down that rabbit hole and see exactly where my marketplace in that area. But I do know my marketplace in the age bracket, you know, between 33 to 53 is my solid fan base. But you know, but since everything shifted, I might get a little more young folks like in her age bracket with her school that will love what I got going on being a DIYer because everything is shifting now. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that movement and how she's paying attention to the marketplace she works at. That's crazy.
they were ready to throw down for Kendrick. I had like one Drake defender in each class, if that. And honestly, I feel bad for those kids because they were getting screamed at.
I can only imagine. Wop, 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 wop. Freaky ass nigga use a 6'9" guy. Freaky ass nigga use a 6'9" guy. Hey. If kids were even an ounce of how brutal they were when I was in high school, I can't imagine if a song like this was circulating around.
Oh my!
Oh my gosh!
Imagine!
Oh my gosh!
No doubt.
Stand up and say you're a Drake fan today. Walk inside with that OVO shirt today. Go to the lunch line with that owl. What does the OVO stand for? Oh, the vaginal options. What is it, the braids? You don't want to work with me no more? Okay. I can't imagine what that's like for high school. Oh my gosh. So I believe her.
And honestly, I feel bad for those kids because they were getting screamed at. I had a kid walk into class, phone over his head, blasting BBL Drizzy. And then he went up to his friends and got them to freestyle on it. Like, excuse me.
Maybe the kids aren't lost. Round of applause for the kids. Come on, kids.
That's fire.
Come on, kids.
That's fire.
That's what we want to hear, kids.
Yes.
The kids are breaking the hypnosis. Drake, you were so good for all of these years, man. You had these kids hypnotized.
Yeah.
You had them hypnotized into believing that you could sing. And it was nothing called Melodyne. You had them convinced, boy. You had them convinced. They was convinced that you was a gangster too, because you put them barrettes in your hair, and they was like, "Damn, he from Texas, he from Florida, and he could do dance hall." They thought all of that shit. They was hypnotized. Now the kids is walking in with phones on their head, like, "I spit something to this BBL Drizzy though."
He went up to his friends and got them to freestyle on it. Like, excuse me, this was a Drake high school. I have students who hate reading who are doing the most meticulous, close reading of these lyrics that I have ever seen. They're finding subtle quadruple entendres and like explaining them eloquently to their peers. This is a cultural moment and a true educational experience for everyone.
I mean, we didn't need a Caucasian perspective to let us know it's a cultural moment, but it's beautiful to hear how this is all translating to many different walks of life. I hope you understand what's going on here.
But the crazy
There's something else I want to draw your
great thing about this though is bringing hip hop back to its place that we've been missing for a long time. That's one thing I'm part of that I'm excited about because of what I got going on and what me and Boss got going on. We're going to fit right into that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to fit right into that space. It's going to sound so good. It's going to feel real good when we drop the album. And we know what I'm saying. And we already have a plan, marketing plan of what we're going to do and how we want to do it on all platforms. And when we announce it, what we're going to do is going to go to another level, possible viral. You know what I mean? Because this thing here is definitely open the door to hip hop, and we've been missing this formula, this ingredient that we've been missing for a long time. So I salute to that back and forth movement of Kendrick and Drake, and that's awesome for the culture. So that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Curtis King new album, Home Movies, which is a major project. I'm definitely gonna go cop that. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna do it. I heard a couple singles. You know what I'm saying? He had some free joints that he had on his site that I've downloaded, and it's off the chain. But now I want to get the whole project and support because that's a nice project he got going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Curtis King.
Attention to, because I didn't get a chance to talk about it in my last clip. I didn't add it here, but I think it's the perfect time to do it because I get encouraged when I hear that the kids are caring about things that let the popular rappers tell it. These kids don't care about that shit. Man, all they want to do is get vibes off. They don't care about that shit. They don't care about. If you let them tell it, you would think these kids couldn't spell their own name.
Hey, I am not trying to fearmonger you, but I was an assistant principal, I was a middle school teacher, and I was a high school teacher. And I need you to know America is in a literacy crisis, and they're not making a big enough deal about it. Our children cannot read. Our children cannot read, let alone writing a paragraph, let alone comprehension. They cannot read. They do not know how to sound words out. They were not taught that. And if you're wondering, well, then why does my kid just keep getting passed on to the next grade? Because that's what they're doing now. They're not holding the children back. They're moving them on. They're graduating them, knowing that your child is illiterate. Our next change makers, our next lawmakers, our next voters cannot read. I beg of you, take the tablets and the cell phones away.
Let me break this down for a second and why this is so important. I know it may tailor off from what we're talking about with hip hop politics and whatnot, but let me help you to understand what happens. Part of the learning devices for a lot of these kids, part of the ways that they interact with words and interact with just their general way of understanding life and language is through music. Now, what happens when you have a whole generation of listeners, young listeners, who have listened to these artists who have been told by they daddies at the labels to dumb that shit down because their analytics guy, their playlister guy, thought that'd be the best way to create music. Now, there's other conspiracies at hand with this, that this is a...
Yeah, and I'm surprised just to it too, what he said. They also dumped things down right before the pandemic happened to push music on those platforms to where it'd be simple. So those who can't comprehend on certain things, they can learn how to search and get the music and move forward so they can get the bag. That was the trap. And then all of a sudden the pandemic happened. And now now it brainwashes the whole world in certain things to where this is what you can do. You can make money overnight and do what it do. And the people was doing it on top of the PPP loans. But, that's another show. But, but I can understand what he's saying. And that, because I've seen it happen. Me being, having a learning disability growing up, you know what I'm saying? I was always pushing myself to learn, pushing myself to read more, pushing myself to do this, pushing myself to do that. And it worked for me. But now they dumbing things down because of these tablets and these platforms and these apps and everything. And people brainwashed, but the kids don't even know they're illiterate. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And I've noticed that. I thought it was just me. I never really spoke on it, but it was working for a lot of the kids, and I let it go. But now I'm seeing this. Now I got to put that hat back on because it makes sense. So check it out.
A concerted effort to make sure that minorities stay below the reading comprehension levels so that they're able to always be in a place of being an employee to some of these people. There's conspiracies of those and whatnot. But I think that there has been a concerted effort for the kids to not only want to dumb down, but also for them to say that as the new cool. For music that makes them think to be seen as mid, to be seen as uncool, or whatever they want to call it. So it's really interesting to see how this is shifting right now underneath this new shift in things with the approach that a Kendrick took. You're having a very different conversation as people break down the lyrics. I don't care which one you think are better. One thing that cannot be denied, two different types of thinking go into reading a lyric breakdown versus a Kendrick lyric breakdown. The fact that the kids now have found a appealing ramp to bring them into this world is so encouraging, because it means that instead of these kids now being the end result of rappers who decided that dumbing down was the best thing to do, they could be on the end result where now they're picking up books, they're going into these different topics with a different vigor and passion because their artists that they look up to are utilizing these tools. I'm gonna let her finish though.
Let's go. Practice letter recognition and sounds and reading with your child, please. And I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. They been new. The babies couldn't read and didn't care. You know when they started caring? After the pandemic. Them test scores plummeted. First of all, like test scores for reading were like pretty stagnant for the last like decade. But after the pandemic, they plummeted. And now they were like, oh, we got to do something about it. Columbia University, I'm looking at you. You fully backed balanced reading. Fully backed it. Teachers College was 100% pushing out balanced reading. That's why the kids don't know how to sound things out. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go do some research. Now they're trying to push science of reading. That's the way. And if you're like, what's science of reading? That's what we was doing. And by we, I'm talking about millennials and older. The little when we were sounding words out, that's, yeah. Now they're trying to bring that back. And if you're like, wait, they stopped doing that? Yes.
Yeah, they've been stopped doing
that. For years, they stopped doing it.
Yes. The point that I'm getting at. I'm going to end on these final notes right here. Why is that relevant? Why does that conversation mean so much to what's going on? Because it starts to make sense why so many of these rappers don't want to write. Have you ever given thought to maybe they can't write? That's not here to make fun of anybody that is.
There's a lot of people using that. What they call it, the Biggie Smalls, the Jay-Z, the Lil Wayne method, where they go in the booth and don't write, and they pretty much freestyle and punch in and all of that. Oh, it sounds good, but it really breaks the art industry out. When actually, if you listen to the Jay-Z's, the Biggies, and all that, they actually read. They actually did research. They actually already had the rhyme in their head while they were studying and reading. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these kids is doing it now. It's not doing that. So y'all, it changes up the artistry of the art of music and writing. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell, I could pretty much listen to an artist to tell if they put a lot of work into it by listening to what, you know, the music. You know what I'm saying? That's just I guess that's a gift. But I can definitely tell, especially listening to a whole project. You know what I'm saying? And that's what gets me to judge if this person, the artist, then after the music is done, what are you doing with it? That's part of education also. You know what I'm saying? Marketing is a form of education. That's why a lot of y'all have a struggle of getting your music out there. That's a form of education. That's a science behind these things. You know what I mean? That comes with it. Do you think that when Lil Wayne was in the studio or Jay-Z in the studio, they know exactly who they talking to, they know exactly what to do with the track, and they know how to push it because that's an education behind that to do so? They're not going to go into that booth until they know exactly what the motion is going to be. I'm not going to go into the booth without knowing this motion is going to be. We already have a plan. When me and Bars doing this album, we already had a plan of an idea of what we want to do, how we're going to get this thing in motion. That's why the new website that's on the screen is in motion right now, because this is all a plan while we're recording and creating. And it's going to work. Then the people are going to see different things happening in our career that's not happening to y'all guys' career because of the education. It's very important.
Illiterate. That's not here to make fun of anybody who is still learning in that process in their adulthood, but it is a reality check. We're allowing, and I say we now as a parent, we're allowing kids that never had the opportunity or were never in environments to learn the devices, teach the kids, our kids, how to talk, how to speak, how to piece together words, how to comprehend, how to reason. Music is a powerful tool. I remember there were so many conferences back in the 90s, so many panels in the 90s and the early 2000s that talked about like the negative effects that hip hop could have on kids. And I was always on the side of like the Bun Bs who were like, man, y'all just hating. What about movies? What about video games? What about all these other things? And there's a part of me that still is attached to that, but there's also another part of me that understands as a lyricist, my goal, my center goal when I'm writing these lyrics is to make an impact on my listener. Mm-hmm. My center goal is to leave a lasting effect upon your memory, to make choruses that are sticky, so sticky that they're catchy, so catchy that they make you want to come back to the music.
That's right.
So catchy they make you want to buy merch. That's part of my job description.
Personality.
Thankfully, I'm using it as a way to tell my truth.
That's right.
To be authentic in my approach.
All day.
What about for those artists that are using it as vehicles to promote prescription drugs that they don't even take them damn selves?
Yes.
Alcohols that they don't even drink. It's so crazy to me when I see these rappers that you listen to the content of their music, they talk about the craziest shit. And then when they go to their MTV cribs, these niggas is vegans.
Mm-hmm.
They're vegans.
Yeah.
They're vegans who never drink alcohol.
Right.
But what they tell your kids is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I got older, I got tired of these rappers lying.
Mm-hmm.
I got around these rappers that you niggas was lying. I can't do that shit no more.
Mm-hmm.
The older I get, I'm like, you don't gotta do that. There was an era where you had to talk about certain things if you wanted to get mainstream appeal, if you wanted to get signed and all of that. Them times is gone. Talk about what you want to talk about. There's an audience for whatever you do. I see a gas station attendant that raps about being a gas station attendant. And he has people who are gas station attendants who love watching his content, people who are 9-to-5ers. There's an audience for everything out here. And it is indeed shifting. But once again, be careful of the freedom that you now see in your independence.
That's right.
To talk about the things that you're passionate about. Be careful, because that's when the colonizers come back form of tech companies, in the form of investors that want to see the message reach the masses. I hope that you're able to use your wisdom, as I am often challenged with when these folks come to me with checks. Use your wisdom, use your integrity, and say, no, if what I did, it was good enough to get your attention, I know it's great enough to grow.
That's right.
Tenfold,
That's
10
right.
times that.
That's right.
But one thing is needed to be stated. One thing cannot be denied. We are underneath right now a huge pendulum swing. I just hope that you as a creator, as a listener, you're on the right side, or you're getting to the right side. Those are my thoughts, though, DIYers. You let me know what you think.
DIY.
Yes, no doubt. That was definitely a powerful thing. I think that was very important to bring to the table on this platform. When it comes to marketing, I always bring these things to the forefront because, you know, I'm very serious of what I do. I have an agenda. I have a plan of everything I got going on. And I'm always a student first before I teach. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know people see me always teaching, but I'm a student more than I teach, you know, believe it or not. And if you following me, if you're a super fan of me, you will see that. And you know what I'm saying? If you follow me on IG, follow me in all across the board from Paint and Drip to what I got going on with bars and all that, and a new website and all that, and you subscribe and you see these email blasts you're going to get every week or every other week, and you're going to see the move with the guy on, and you're going to see these things. You're going to see the movement. You're going to see the growth of all things. You know what I mean? So appreciate everybody tuned in. You know what I'm saying? We don't get up off here because, you know what I'm saying, I have to get ready for the next phase of Green Lynx Media. I appreciate everybody that's watching. Those who watch the replay, please put things in the comments. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I will go back and I will definitely inbox you some answers or put together another platform show to where, you know, make sure that you guys show up and we can have this conversation. I think it's very important. You know what I'm saying, for artists, business owners that's using these internet to blossom to the next level and all that. It's your boy, the Joker Overlook MC. I'm up out of here on the morning show. We see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place, more energetic. Where you at on your mental health? I'm at a 10. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. Let's go.
Yeah. Roll up this beat so I can smoke a track. Order 20 wings and things in all flat. Stretch out my style with words like Cadillac. Logan Berry on ferry and varies a loud pack. Move smooth, groove without a call. Bring the entertainment cause I can raise the ball. I'm a DIYer, that's why I grind hard. Part of the son, I am the all. Drinking Logan Berry, spit raw and breaking laws. Talking to you and your crew and all of y'all. Y'all can have this ghetto shit, piss in the hall. Walking up the stairs, smelling like dirty stars. Mic check, respect so we connect. On my vibe, so right, so I reflect. A new mindset, respect the project. Work this money, stretched like latex. Don't get mad, I'm spitting on this raw. Killing you quick, you trick like fentanyl. Talking real, not trying to be mean. Going hard in the paint like Draymond Green.
I am a calm spitter, I got a dome get up. Black diamonds, got my whole charm lit up. Broad on my arm, looking tight, Pam Grierish. If it ain't a black card, she ain't trying to hear it. I got a black guard spirit, hear it. John so frozen, gotta stand still or wear it. I move though, with the hooligans, I know their steps. Boastful, type cocky, gotta show their reps. Me, I'm more laid back, control my breath. Meditation after my prayer, control my left. I'm right. In a broad face bottle with a large age. Gin and Jack looking like I got an elder barge face. Door open, I can see her soul. She dreaming of Vera Wayne's when you see her toes. So twirl her hole, I hold my own. Got son standing in line to hold my throne. I'm great. I ain't never been accused of hate, but I've been accused of murder and went upstate. Please excuse my swag, I've been up late.